So the Aaron Rodgers situation, it's so weird. And I actually love, Aaron is the gift that keeps on giving. So Aaron Rodgers, day of the draft, Packers burned him a year ago. I'm going to burn you. And so right now the story is the ball is in Mark Murphy's court. Aaron wants the Packer GM out. The GM of the Packers, Brian Gutekunst, he went and got Jordan Love last year, apparently went a little rogue. Here's the whole thing here. It's not that complicated. If Jordan Love, who they drafted last year in the first round, can play, your problems are really not that dire. What you do after June 1st, you trade Aaron, so you split up the salary cap hit. You call Denver, say, give me 3 first-rounders and Jerry Jeudy, the wide receiver. If Jordan Love can play and you drafted him in the first round, he doesn't cost anything. So the dead cap hit for Aaron Rodgers isn't the end of the world. It all comes down to, can Jordan Love play? I'm not saying problem completely solved, but think about this. If you could go to a Denver, and that appears to be the leader in the clubhouse for him, and get like Jerry Jeudy, their receiver last year, I'd have Devontae Adams, Jerry Jeudy, Aaron Jones, a top 5 offensive lineman, and Robert Tonyan, the tight end, had 11 touchdowns last year, and Matt LaFleur, the coach, in a division with dysfunctional Detroit, Kirk Cousins, and rookie Justin Fields. Green Bay would win the division. Would win the division probably easily if Jordan Love can play. And that's why you took him right in the first round. I always said, I got the Jordan Love move. I understand it, but it only works if he can play. But instead, Jordan Love is a beautiful mystery, in the words of Aaron Rodgers. Is he Paxton Lynch? Some say he is. Is he potentially a B-plus Mahomes? Some say he is. He's had a year in the system. Can the dude play? We don't know. Because of COVID, the media's not allowed to go to practice. So nobody knows. Is he Paxton Lynch? Is he Patrick Mahomes? But I mean, there have been more UFO sightings in the last 7 days than Jordan Love sightings in the last year. So this whole situation with Aaron Rodgers, if you're at practice and you're watching him and you're like, he's 85% of Josh Allen or Mahomes, you got no issues. Aaron's 37, 2 collarbones, very expensive, prickly, difficult to get along with. It's a divorce. He wants to go play West. He's dating somebody from Hollywood. He's doing Jeopardy. You're fine. I mean, your division, let's be honest, is dysfunctional. Chicago hopes Justin Fields can play. Dan Campbell, Lions, Kirk Cousins, limitations, Minnesota. This all comes down to a general manager in Green Bay who said, hey, this kid is potentially great. All right, it's on you. If he is, this is not that big of a deal. I mean, don't get me wrong. Aaron Rodgers will leave, but it's not like if Aaron goes to the Broncos, he's going to line up 9 straight Super Bowls. He's 37. He's never had that Tom Brady, I want to play forever gene. He's already doing Jeopardy. Aaron's had injuries. Tom didn't have those kind of injuries. And frankly, if you go to a division with Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes, that is a lot of barriers to go through to just win the division, forget Super Bowls. But if Jordan Love can't play, then you got to fire the GM because it was a terrible pick. You may have ruined the culture of the Packers, and you ticked off your franchise quarterback. So it all comes down to the general manager, Brian Gutekunst. Do you know what you're doing? If Jordan Love can play, this is pretty easy. I mean, when Mahomes, they recognized he could play, the Alex Smith situation, see you, buddy. Thanks for mentoring. All comes down to that. Brett Veach and Andy Reid draft a guy that none of us watched play in college, didn't know anything about. Well, you got Alex Smith. Is Alex Smith going to be offended? What? Oh, boy, he's pretty good. No problem. If Jordan Love can play, move Aaron. Get picks. Jerry Jeudy. You're going to win your division. Most problems, I tell my kids this all the time, most problems get overstated. God, go to social media. Everything's the end of the world. We just had a pandemic. California had a $15 billion surplus in a pandemic. Today in LA County, we didn't have a single death. There's 10 million people here. The COVID rate in LA County is 0.6%. This is the most diverse county in America. We're through it. A pandemic. Economy's flying. Nothing's the end of the world as long as you're prepared. If Jordan Love can play, then you're prepared.